Oh no! It's all been logged. First of all, I need to just apologise for no video last week. I did film some things, but it wasn't very good, and I didn't want to put it out, and it didn't make any sense, and it was me moaning and blah blah blah. So I basically had a bit of a bad week mentally, and just felt down. Didn't really enjoy filming, didn't really enjoy doing much. Did a couple of rides. I was really hot. The last dry riding, but it's so hot, and I'm trying to stay in the woods as much as I can. So I didn't really film much. Anyway, so enough of that. New week. So this week is me contradicting myself. I'm going to start with saying that. So the first thing is I'm going to contradict myself because not long ago, I think it was 2 episodes ago, I said, this bike is perfect, that's it, I don't need to touch it. Well, this bike is that bike, and as you can see, it's changed already. So it's got rigid forks. I took the suspension back off again. It's got no bars on the front for bike packing. Still got its bag, no rack, blah, blah, blah. So, reason it's changed is my health isn't perfect. I'm taking steroids. I'm coming off steroids. It's affecting my adrenal glands, which makes me get very fatigued. So I'm having to cope with mentally feeling like I can do anything. I plan, I look at events, oh yeah, I'll do that, I'll do that. I plan a route, 100 odd miles, 2 days or a day or whatever. And then I go and do something and I feel so bad afterwards, feel so whacked. I think I'm going to have to adapt and change and stop and think again. So what I've done is I've got 2 spare frames here. I've got my bow tie, which I got back, Fatbike, and I've also got my old Raven, which is here. Now, I was going to sell them because I was all full of, oh yeah, all I need now is the Pinion, that's it, it'll do everything. Now, yes, it is fantastic. I do love it, and I did my bike packing trip on it, and I absolutely loved it, and the Pinion works so well because you haven't got to worry about what gear you're in, But it's heavy. When it's fully laden, actually no, when it had the suspension forks on the front, and it had the rack on the back, and it had the bags and the extra bits and bobs, it came in at 20 kilos. So that's quite a heavy beast. It's about the same weight as an enduro full suspension bike. Now, you didn't really want to go and ride something that weighs 20 kilos that hasn't got luggage on it, if you know what I mean. Because I imagine it was 35 loaded when I did my night out. I didn't weigh it, but I imagine it was something like that. So I'm looking at how I can make my life more pleasurable, do more journeys, do more bike packing. So I'm doing a bit of experimenting. I've done it before slightly. What I'm doing is I'm going to keep this frame. So this is what I'm doing here now. You can see there's an almighty mess here because what I've been doing is sorting out loads of old parts, second-hand bits. I've got some new rims, which will be a clue. But what I'm doing is I'm going to build this bike. This is the Raven, my old Raven. I'm going to build it up with 29er wheels. And I'm going to use it as a 29er. It's not going to have Fatbike wheels on it. That's the plan at the moment. So there's my Fatbike. This is my 29er. So I'll have 2 bikes that I can use for bike packing. And I'm going to try this for longer distances and see how I get on with it. It'll run 2.6 tyres. And I've got bags for it. I've got everything. I'm going to put suspension forks on the front for now and just see. I'm going to take it out tomorrow. I'm building it today to ride tomorrow, providing the weather's not ridiculous because the weather has changed. I'm going to try it out. Because I don't want to... I mean, a lot of people are going to say, oh, Graham, if you're not feeling too good, the obvious answer is going to be, oh, you should get an e-bike. I don't want an e-bike. I have no intention of getting one. I'd rather walk. It's me. I do stuff because it's a challenge to me to do it. And if I'm not, if I'm getting a tow from a motor, then it's not me doing it. It's the motor. So if I was disabled, then maybe yes, but I'm not. So I'm quite physically capable of of doing my own riding. So that's going to carry on. So that's just me. So what I'm doing now, as I say, is I'm going to get all this stuff, because I have got some spare bits and bobs. I'm going to make up some brakes. I don't know what yet. I'm probably going to use these old Hope Blue brakes. So there'll be a bit of a clash of colours, but, you know, so what. And get it together. So that's the plan. So stick with me and we'll get it built. And then in the rest of the video, there will be me going out for a ride on this bike. And you can obviously stick with this video and you'll see how I get on. But for now, let's get it built. So I guess the first thing I need to do, because this is all a mess because I've been sorting through second-hand parts, the first thing I really need to do is have a tidy up and then get together the bits that I want to build. I need to build these wheels as well. That's forks, handlebars, spokes for building the wheels, got bottom bracket. So these are the brakes. I've got some old Hope, I say old, Tech 3s, I think they are, which have just been sat in a box. I've got some cranks. Yes, I know, the amount of times, I wish I had a pound for every time I said, that's it, I'm not going to build another bike. This bike's perfect. I don't need to touch it anymore. The amount of times we do it, we all do it. Oh, I only need one bike. This is the bike forever, blah, blah, blah. But it's not true. If you say that, you're a liar. Right, I need my glasses. Oh, actually, that might have been... I'm not going to film all of this because you've seen it a million times. I'll just go through over a few things. But the main reason really will be the ride tomorrow. What I'm hoping to do tomorrow is ride to Goodrich Castle. I've never been there, so that'll be interesting. It's nice to go and see something or have a reason for going. What have I done with the top to the grease? Right, cranks back on. That's that part done. Right, we'll get the forks in there for a new headset. So it's just the top bearing, bit of grease in the frame, as I've shown you before. So the bearing, like I say, there's a little ledge in here for the bearing to sit in. That's it. Most traditional frames would have a cup, which you press into the frame, and then the bearing sits in the cup. But with titanium frames, or with this design, it's already in the titanium, so the bearing just sits like that. So all I do is put a little bit of grease around there, a little bit of grease around the bottom, as I've said before, and then it just stops it all creaking. So I'll get the forks in, and I will come back to you. Right, we're getting there. Right, I've got the brakes on. I've bled the brakes. Fitted the lever. I haven't set anything up yet. I haven't got a dropper lever. I have, but I haven't got a mount to mount it, so I'm going to have to leave it. I'm probably going to go with a rigid post for now. Got a gear cable connected. Just need to put a chain on. And I've got to build the wheels. So that's the next stage. All right. Right, there we go. Finished. Well, I just got to put the pedals on, drop it on the floor, do the adjustments. It's a bit multicoloured, but it'll do. So I just need to dig my bag out. I'm going to swap. I haven't got a dropper lever at the moment, so I'm going to stick a normal, just a rigid seat in there for now, just for tomorrow. And hopefully get out and ride it tomorrow, providing it's not pouring down. That's the plan. Right. Keep watching and see how we get on. Morning. Right, so today's ride. I've plotted a route, but I'm probably not going to stick to it. It's just a rough idea. It's about 50 miles there and back, and I'm going to stuff some stuff take some stuff with me which I probably wouldn't normally take. So I'm going to take a kettle, a cooker, and a few bits and bobs. I've just put some panniers on because the weather's changed. It's raining. It's going to rain today. Could be quite heavy, so we don't know. I've also rebuilt my bike yesterday. Had that mad moment as you've seen in this video, and I've put 29ers on this bike, and they're going to stay on this bike now. This bike's going to be 29 only because I've got the luxury now of 2 bikes, as you can see. So I don't have to keep swapping the wheels and messing around. So I can just choose the one I want and go. So yeah, it's a bit of an adventure today. Don't know what's going to happen. I'm going to take a mixture of stuff with me, and let's just see. Right. So kit I'm taking. So I'm going to take normal gloves, pair of warm gloves, which I've stuffed in the back of my pannier. I've chucked my panniers on. There's not a lot in there. There's a puffer jacket in there. So if it's pouring rain and I have to stop and I can't move for a while and I get cold, I've got a puffer jacket. That side I've just got some arm warmers, a pair of gloves and some socks because I'm going to go in sandals. Kettle, cooker is in there for a cup of tea. Don't really, it's a luxury. I could just buy a cup of tea, but why not? A couple of flapjacks. I've got a pasty for my lunch. And then in here, I've just got 2 litres of water and my cup, some milk and some tea bags. And in clothing, I'm just going to wear my normal, I've got my winter top out, which is just a short sleeve stolen goat. It's a little bit warmer. I used to wear it all year round, but it's a little bit thicker, so I'm just going to wear that. I've got a merino base layer underneath, which I could take off. It's going to be about 19 degrees in theory, but with the wind and the rain, it could be quite cold. I'm taking my little mount to film with, but it's broken. I've got a new one coming today. The bike part of it's come off and you can't hold it in your mouth anymore. But I'm just going to have it because it's handy just to hold in your hand and stuff in your pocket. Not taking a drone because it's too windy. Got my rain jacket, I think I mentioned. That's about it. And I've got the tripod, which this has been filmed on. And I've also got my Wandery mount for sticking in trees and stuff like that. So yeah, looking forward to this. Something to do on a Monday. It's a Monday morning. So yeah, let's just let's crack on with it then and see what the day brings. It's a bit of a just outside Gloucester. Nice little cycleway. No rain yet. I'm sure we're going to get it, or I'm going to get it. Forecast is pretty terrible. So I'm just ready. I've got no, you know, I've got a goal to get to Goodrich Castle, but if I don't, I don't. If I have to come back, then so be it. So there and back. So go there, turn around, come back. I had planned a big loop, but haven't got time. And I'm just testing out how I am and this bike and all the rest of it. So I think 50 mile a day is realistically my limit now, bike packing. For big days out, I can probably bang out 100, but that's just a one-day thing. So yeah, the weather's turned. It's been a while. We're all having to get used to cooler, wintry weather, even though it's still August. This is more like normal weather now. Mixture of rain and sun, and it's not cold, it's still 18, 19 degrees. Although some people in Australia may say that's freezing. Hey, Steph. But yeah. Comes the rain. Oh yes, might be time for a coat. Which way is that blowing? Big black cloud there, but then there's a gap there, so we may miss it. Hopefully it blows across and I miss it. We'll see, won't we? By the way, this is another route chosen by Commute. So I just put Goodrich Castle, mountain bike, and left the rest up to Commute to sort me a route. I have missed one little bit in Gloucester because it sent me down the main road for some reason, don't know why. But apart from that, so far I followed it. So we'll see. I haven't been on this road before. Not sure where I am at the moment. Lost my bearings a little bit. That's all part of the fun. Seeing what's around the corner. It's nice not to know. There's a big climb coming, you just don't know. I know I've looked at the profile, so there are some steep climbs, but I don't think they're yet. I'm hoping this wind is going to drive the rain through really quickly. Yeah, I love these mystery rides. Absolutely love it. Oh, smoke. Smell wood burning. Someone's cutting some stuff down and burning it. I do like the smell of wood burning. I did film last week, lots of bits and bobs. I did do a little film, but it was a lot of it was moaning about me, myself and my health, which I'm sick of going on about, and some other things. But I thought some of it was quite negative and I didn't want to have that in my videos, so I didn't bother. And then I was thinking about what to put in my videos and a bit more about, well, I just want to get more rides in, and I'm waffling, aren't I? I don't know what I'm supposed to be talking about. Cut. Did you hear the one about I don't know about you, do you subscribe to, be interested to know how many people subscribe to YouTube, or do you have to put up with the adverts? I'm really sorry if you're not subscribed, because the adverts are a pain in the neck. But to be honest with you, I think YouTube's quite good value now, so it's worth subscribing. It's probably one of the better things you can subscribe to. Such a varied amount of stuff on there. You just got to delete your history on a regular basis so you get to see something fresh. So it seems Commute has cocked up because it's sending me down a footpath. It's a long footpath which cuts a corner off at Huntley. Huntley's this way, so I'm going to have to go up the road. Can't go through here, this is all tied up, locked up. Don't want to push my luck riding on footpaths. Chances are there's a stile and whatever else as well, so try not to go on footpaths unless I know them. But we'll stick to the road. The other thing is, some way back, must have been near Hynham or Gloucester, I pressed pause on my Wahoo and I hadn't restarted it, so it hasn't tracked anything. It's still saying 39 miles to go, so I've only just started. I just press resume. I don't know. Anyway, it doesn't matter because I can adjust it when I get home. Still got the route on there. It just means I've only done 2 miles. Right, okay, I wonder why it wasn't going down, because it says how many miles to go on it and it still said 41. I was thinking, that can't be right. Anyway, I'm going to crack on up to Huntley and then back up into the Forest of Dean. Forest of Dean's over there now. That's top of the hill and into the Forest of Dean, out the other side to Goodrich Castle. Quite looking forward to seeing this. Right, let's crack on. Right, I've come up against a bit of a problem. The route has taken me onto a main road which is really narrow. It's not good. So I'm trying to find a way around it. There's no direct route, so I suppose this is why I pay the price of not looking at the route and relying on Commute. So I've got to go and find a way around. So it's all going on. So I don't know how many miles in. But I've just had because I get messages on my Wahoo, and I've had an email saying there's a frame coming today. It was supposed to be a tomorrow, and it's coming today. And it's got to be post today. So I have a dilemma. Do I continue or do I go back? I can do a loop. Oh, what a bum. The frame has got to go out. It's one of my smoke stones, so looks like I'm going to have to go back. What's the time now? 10:44. So I could be back by lunchtime. Yes, so this ride's going to have to be for another day. Damn it. Oh. I had all these plans today. Take the whole day. I'll have a think. One thing and another. Didn't record the route properly, so it got to my head. I've got to go back for this frame, so that's sort of put the lid on it. So, but it's been a good little ride, and I will do it again. I need to plan a better route though. I relied on commuting. It was a bit of a mistake. It sent me straight up main roads for quite a long time, and there's no way I wanted to be on a narrow main road. So, sort of one thing or another didn't quite work out. Anyway, back home. Catch you in a bit. Right, my next job is to winterize, because autumn's coming now, this bike. So it's going to have its super duper grippy tyres put on, and quite looking forward to riding it. So it can be rigid, go anywhere beast. Oh, love it. Taking the big bag off for now because I'm going to give it a bit of a clean. It's got quite dirty already. And I've got a smaller bag I'm going to put here just to carry bits and bobs. But yeah, I want to get these, get the tyres on. So a bit of a tyre swap. I'm going to put 4.8s on it. But these Schwab Almighties, they are monsters. They're heavy, but they're just great fun to ride with. So it'd be good for as the winter changes, as the rain comes and things get a bit slippy and all the rest of it, they'll come into their own. Tyre off. So one thing I was going to ask, what tyre sealant do you use and how do you get on with it? Do a bit of a mini review. What do you use? I did see somebody struggling with some pink stuff the other day. Made it a right mess, but is it any good? You know, are there any better recommendations? I'd be interested to know. You know my thought. I prefer stands just because I change my tyres quite a lot as well. It just means that I can do this. I haven't got to throw it away. So there's quite a bit of tyre sealant in there, and I can save it. But I know with some, if you take the tyre off, you have to sort of bin the sealant, which seems a bit crazy to me, considering how much it is. Can't keep throwing it away all the time. Call me tight-fisted, but I just don't like waste. That's it. We're off. So we're out again on the bike. This time we're out for fun. I've got Big Bertha, so I've got the Pinion Raven, but I've chucked on some 4.8 Schwab Almighties, seriously knobbly tyres. Whew, it's warm. Well, it's supposed to pour with rain, so I've put my raincoat on, but man, I wish I hadn't. It's so hot. I've got nothing underneath it except for my shorts. But I'm still cooking. Absolutely cooking. I've just noticed I've had a creak or a click in the back wheel of this bike, and I was thinking, what the hell can it be? Because it's Pinion, there's no derailleur, there's no I've checked all the bolts in the sliding dropouts, the axle, and then on the third stop I noticed there's a chainring bolt missing because there's a chainring on the back, so that's probably what it is. So it's what is it, 3:45, so I've just nipped out. I've been went out for a walk this morning, quite a long walk, came back, had some lunch, did a bit of admin, and then I thought I have got to get out on the bike. So I thought I'd just come up. I'm heading for Cranham Woods, hopefully. If nothing else goes wrong. Well, it hasn't gone wrong, but I'm just wearing the wrong clothes. I just thought, oh, it's going to rain, I'll take my raincoat, but it's so hot. I was just swapping the camera as I was riding up the hill. And the ability to go down loads and loads of gears really quick whilst you're not pedaling is amazing. And I hadn't really realised until I rode a normal bike yesterday, and I couldn't do it. It was really odd. I've got used to this already. So once you've had Pinion, it's quite hard to go back. Oh, a rainbow. Look at the rainbow. Cool. Love it. Yeah, there's some rain over there, just blowing through so quickly, as you can see. There's no rain now. Now I've got my jacket on. I wish I'd brought it, but there you go. Oh, what's up? Oh, I logged it. Damn it. I logged the trail. Oh no. It's all been logged. Oh, we've been here for years and years and years. It's all gone. Oh man. Mess. I have to say, every time I change a fat bike or a setup, a spec, I discover or rediscover how good it was. Because the trouble with me is, as you see, I change things around a lot, and I tend to find a really good setup and then go and change it and lose it. And this is a good setup, as the bike is now, for riding off-road, serious off-road stuff. Is wonderful. The front tyre gives you that suspension feel. It's not a suspension fault, but it takes the sting out of stuff. And get your tyre pressures right, front and rear. And so here we go, there's the bike. I thought for once, or thought I would, rather than just say what it is, show you what it is. It's Smokestone Raven, my design. It's designed for bike packing, but it also works very well as a general mountain bike. The head angle is about 68 degrees, depending on the fork that you run. This is running a rigid, the axle to crown is 483 millimeters, and so it's running at 68. Like I say, frame is titanium. This is an extra large. Now this is a Raven, and they only come now with a Pinion gearbox. This is a 12-speed smart shift gearbox, so it's got electric shift. And you can have it with other speeds. You can have it 18 speed. I'm actually doing one with 18 speed at the moment, but it won't come with smart shift. It has to be manual shift. You can have it without gearbox for special order if you request it. I can do it with normal drivetrain, but as standard at the moment, it's coming with Pinion. The wheels are 26 by 4.8. The tyres are 4.8 inch wide. They're Schwalbe Almighties, super knobbly. Not hard to pedal. You'd be surprised how easy this is to pedal, these tyres. They've got stud holes. You can put studs in these for snow and ice for winter. They're running tubeless. There's a half a pint of tubeless sealant in each wheel, stand sealant. The rim is, I know it's got Smokestone on it, but it's a Nexty Snow Dragon. They don't make them anymore, but it's a 65mm carbon rim. They're very good for fat bikes. I like to have the rim inside the wall of the tyre, so you don't hit the rim. It saves quite a bit of weight having carbon rims. I run a dropper on it. It's got internal cable routing throughout for everything. It's got, like I say, a dropper post. This is a 170mm drop. Bars, I run gusset beard bars with a gusset staff stem. Beard bars, as I keep saying, are amazing. You need to try them. You look at them and go, they're stupid, but try them. You'll be very surprised. That's it really. That's the main spec. I run a chain on it. I don't run a belt. It can take a belt. It's got a split chainstay here. You can see these bolts here. You can split it to put a belt on. So it can take a belt, but I prefer a chain purely because you can fix it. It lasts a long time if you run squirt lube. There's no reason why not to. It's nice and quiet. I don't recommend losing chainring bolts. I've lost a chainring bolt out of the back of here. There's one missing, which is I'm wondering why it was creaking earlier. But anyway, so if you were to buy this bike, I can sell it complete. It comes with Hope hubs, Hope brakes, gusset components, a dropper on. It can be probably a one-up dropper. This one has got carbon wasp titanium. These are 3D printed titanium cranks, but you can have normal CNC aluminium cranks from Pinion. They're very much cheaper. These are £650 a pair. The CNC aluminium ones are 170, so it's a big difference. But these are super strong, save some weight, and yeah. So there you go, that's it really. There's no bottom bracket to worry about because it's all in the gearbox. The gearbox needs a service once a year. You change the oil. That's about it. That's about it. I will be putting a complete bike price up, and I also putting the weight up. I need to weigh it as is. So that's it really. I just wanted to go through that. So I don't often do a full complete spec. So the details are on the website. So I'll put a link to the website in the video. But that's it for now. I'm going to head home because I'm later than I should be home by now. So I've been so busy filming, I've forgotten what the time was. So I'm going to head home. Right, that's it. I'll... Right, that's it for another week. Big thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Drop me some feedback. Be great to hear what you think. I'd love to know your thoughts about tyre sealant as well. I did mention it in the video. If you've got any tips on tyre sealant, what you use, how you get on with it, what you don't get on with, be interesting to see. And obviously other people can pick up on it as well. Right, that's it. I will see you soon. Maybe not next week. Might be having a bit of a break, but we'll see. Okay, have a great week. See you soon. Take it easy. Thanks a lot. Bye.